Okay, factors of 4. We already did factors of 3, and so it's going to be very similar on how I'm going to show you it and how we're going to do it. But there's a trick for 4s, and you're going to thank me for this trick later. For memorizing and for our fast facts, there's a really cool trick, and you'll never think of it any other way after that. So let's go through it. I have one group of 4. Because we're dealing with the factors of 4, I'm going to start with 1. There are 4 dots there. I know that one group of 4, or 4 times 1, equals 4. Easy. Got it. Let's build our array. Now I have 2 groups of 4, or I'm going to say 4 times 2. We already know when we have 2 of something, all we do is double it. Remember, multiplication is about equal groups. So I have 2 equal groups of 4. I already know that 4 doubled is 8. So again, this is another very easy one. 4 plus 4 more equals 8. I can also skip count. So I'm not counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want to count by ones because I'm in grade 3 now. I know how to skip count. So 4, 8. Now the multiplication sentence for that looks like this. 4 times 2 equals 8. We got that. That's an easy one. Let's build our array even more and add another group of 4. So I have 3 groups of 4, or 4 times 3. So here's one group, 4 plus 4 more plus 4 more. If I skip count that, not counting by ones, I'm going to count by 4s. 4, 8, 12. I also know that 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 plus 4 is 12, and I can do it either way. Or I already have this one memorized from last week when we did our factors of 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Commutative property tells me that I can switch those 2 factors around and it still equals the same thing. 4 times 3 is 12, just the same as 3 times 4 is 12, and you already have that one memorized. Easy peasy, let's keep going. All right, I've added another group of 4 here. So now I have 4 groups with 4 in each group. So here's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 more. And what we have is 4, 8, 12, 16. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. That's how you do that. Our multiplication sentence says 4 times 4 equals 16. Now, are you ready for the cool trick? These ones are pretty easy. You'll have those memorized. You won't even have to worry about the trick. 4 times 4, we're going to start thinking about that. Now, the number 4 itself is super easy to split in half. All of a sudden, when I split 4 in half, I have 2. We already know doubles. Doubles is super easy. So now, in our brains, we can do 2 really quick steps. I'm going to divide this array into half here. So all I've done now is make 2 different arrays. Now I have 2 times 4. What is 2 times 4? We already talked about that. The double is 8. I have up here 2 times 4. We already know the double. 4 plus 4 is 8. Now all I'm doing is doubling my products, and that makes 16. So if I want to say 4 times 4 equals 16, I can think, what is 4 doubled? 4 doubled is 8. And then I double the product, 8 and 8 is 16. And there I have the answer. Now, I'm going to show you that with even bigger numbers and how cool that works. So let's look at 4 times 5. I have 5 groups. 4 plus another 4 plus another 4 plus another 4 plus another 4. I have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Or if I'm skip counting, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And as you can see, I have 5 groups. 4 times 5 is 20. Now, here's that trick. Let's do that trick. I'm going to split it in half. Now I have 2 times 5, and I have 2 times 5. What is 2 times 5? What is 5 doubled? 10. 2 times 5 equals 10. What's 10 plus 10 is 20. All I did was, I'm going to erase that because I wrote over top of it. You have the idea of it, but now, so that you don't have to write that all down and keep thinking, I just want you to think about it. 4 times 5. What is double 5? Double 5 is 10. And then I'm going to double 10 and get 20. So I'm going to double it and then double the answer, or double the product. And that's going to help me come up with the answer. Let's do it with a bigger number. Now this is all you need to know for grade 3 to have memorized. You only need to know up to 4 times 5 equals 20 for grade 3. However, you want to be ready for grade 4 and have just one less thing to worry about in grade 4. So spend some time learning and practicing up the higher ones all the way up to times 10. So that's why I'm going to give you a few more, and in your pages and in your cookie catcher and different things that you're doing, practice bigger numbers. However, your assessment will only be up to 5 times 5. So it'll only be up to our 5 factors of 5. Here's some bigger numbers. I have now added another group of 4 to make 6 groups of 4. 4 times 6. Let's see, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 more. Or I can skip count. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 4 times 6 is 24. Now let's try our trick. I'm going to look at 6. What is 6 doubled? If I double 6, what do I get? You should have said 12. Now I'm going to double the product. I'm going to double the answer. What is 12 plus 12? 24. When you're doing this, this is going to help you. So I know 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 12 is 24, which means that 4 times 6 is 24. Fun trick. Okay, I have one more big number here for you. I added in, one more group so we can play with this, just so you can see one more time how it works. You can do this all the way up to 100 if you wanted to, or higher. You just double the number and then double that answer, and then you'll get your answer. So let's try that again. I'm just gonna move these guys here. So 4 times 7, that's because we have 1, 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, and it's lunchtime, plus 4, plus 4, I have 7 groups of 4. Or, if I'm going to skip count, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 28. Remember, you can always use your hundreds chart if you're having troubles counting the 4s, or just think 4 more from that. That's okay. Any way that you want to skip count, that's great. So I know that 4, 7 times, so 7 groups of 4 is 28. Now, let's see if our trick works for that. I'm going to take a look at my 7. What is 7 plus 7? Let's double 7. What is 7 plus 7? Think about it. You should have said 14. Awesome. Now, the answer 14, double that. What is 14 plus 14? You should know that one too, and that's 28. That tells me that 4 times 7 is 28. Pretty fun trick, hey? There's a couple of pages that you're going to be working on with factors of 4 that I've sent. Remember, you don't have to print the pages out if you don't want to. You can always just write it on a separate piece of paper. You can tell the answers to someone. There's lots of things that you can do. With the cookie catcher, I put up a tutorial so that you can make your own cookie catcher, so you don't have to print off the template if you don't want. And you can use the cookie catcher for other things too. It's kind of fun to make fortune tellers or say kind words to other people. You do that, that's for you. So, until next time, we will be gathering up all of the factors that we've learned so far with the factors of 5, which we touched on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Super easy. We're not going to spend a whole time. We're going to wrap them all together, and when you come back from spring break, probably midway through the week, we will be doing an assessment on all of your factors up to 5 times 5. So keep practicing. I hope to still see you in the GIM kits. We'll have another GIM kit battle next week, and I'm also going to throw a GIM kit battle in after our Zoom during spring break. Awesome. Stay safe. Keep washing your hands. We'll see you guys soon.